Hey guys, Tarp here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Dreux Scout. Actually spawning on the left with ohmygod321 playing as Soviets, immediately going for counter-attack with a tier 1 start. Teaming up with him is TheMachine, playing his US forces, who has tactical support, recon support, and armor company. From the right hand side of the map we have Spaget Man playing as Ostheer, who has Spearhead, German Mechanized, and Storm. And finally we have RuseMaster, like COH2, going for Luftwaffe ground forces. In terms of rankings here, random team on the Allied side, ohmygod around rank 60, TheMachine around rank 200. On the Axis side, a ranged team around rank 170. Man, it's been so long since I cast a game on Dreux Scout. You know, so long since one had been submitted. I thought it had been removed from the map pool. I went back. I was like, wow, it's still in the map pool? I went back and looked. When the last time I cast a game on this map was, it was over 9 months ago. Crazy. So I thought it was, you know, removed in the patch that was about 11 months ago. It's just been that long. Maybe it's not very popular? I don't know. So a nice little move there from RuseMaster, hiding around the corner with these skirmishes. Springing a bit of ambush as TheMachine tried to close the distance. So he's having a little bit of trouble getting the light cover work around that point. Well, we've got a pure green start from Spaget Man. Might be regretting that now that he sees the penal troops coming in. Australia's look like they're slowly winning this, but here comes another rifle. Penal coming in the far side here, not assisting in the north at all. So gets the cutoff, but ends up losing the north. Ultimately, I think that's going to hurt the Allies more than it helps them. For just a 3 penal start here, no M3A1 shenanigans. Would have to switch sides down to this side, to the OKW side, to get some nice value out of it, but still could be quite good. Empires again waiting around the corner there for RuseMaster, and the penal's now out in the open, just getting shredded. If he had medics back here waiting, he might have hit the retreat right then and there. Some nice heavy cover. Fighting strongly. Getting a move going in the north. Got a flamer popping on that engineer as well. Empire's though managing to sneak around the corner. Switching over now, but just massively outnumbered. And not able to connect the fuel there. So definitely superior fuel control for the Axis in the early game, connecting that one in the north for quite some time. Wow, a 4th penal for ohmygod. Okay, don't see that too often. Getting the wire off on the sandbags as well. Machine going for an early ambulance here. Looks like it delayed his captain though. And then going for early retreat to try and milk the value out of that as well. So he's going to lose a lot of territory doing that. Penal's getting badly outnumbered here. That's a 5th Grenadier for Spaget Man. But, you know, 4 penals, 5 Grenadiers. Might be a relatively close fight if they actually muscle up in the head-to-head. At the moment, it seems to be Spaget kind of coming in with superior numbers into almost every fight, and that's really costing ohmygod a lot of territory control. Oh boy, and the LMGs are popped already. Oh, generally when you go in these penal starts against Grenadiers, you need to have a better early game than this. Really need to bully them before they get those LMGs. Once they get the LMGs, it's so much harder. That's where maybe you need to consider having a sniper to, you know, maybe pick off a model in the long range. Swing things in your favor a bit more. Not a bad commander for going for snipers since you have the recon plane. Oh boy, here we go. Charging ahead, but there's a lot of units behind heavy cover. Full retreat though, with the flamer coming in. The machine coming into the retreat path as well, looking to really milk this for a lot of damage. Engineers staying behind to do some capping. Looking for a wiper. Good bit of body blocking and he gets it. The allied blob here overwhelming. Axis maybe getting a slight taste of their own medicine here. And there we go, just bullying the troops away. Could even maybe get a wipe on this Volksgrenadier, perhaps not. Oh wow, I think that was slightly lucky for the Allies killing that so quickly. Flak. Not in friendly territory, so can't upgrade PTRSs if he wanted to. Pulling back now. Thought maybe one of them might like just try and sneak around onto this cutoff, but not happening. Anti-tank gun coming in for the machine. Does mean that we'll delay his anti-air half-track if that's what he wants to build himself.
That's done. Get ready to go, men.
RuseMaster, I guess he only went for 3 Volksgrenadiers. Yeah, so it's oftentimes, you know, if you're going for 4 Volks, you won't be able to afford a Fallschirmjäger and a flak half-track at this kind of timing, but they're going for 1 squad less, especially if you don't bleed a huge amount in the early game. You can afford, and that can be nice to get those obers in and start vetting them up. I mean, Fallschirmjäger rather. Start vetting them up nice and quickly. The machine, I think here's the flak moving in the fog of war, waiting for the anti-tank gun to come through. Doesn't have a nice heavy cover position, so flak will probably knock him down quite quickly here. Tank gun just about here, but even if he gets one shot on this, he still doesn't even really have the firepower to win up against all these STG Volksgrenadiers. Interesting to see though, RuseMaster not like closing the distance after getting that suppression in. The T-gun misses. And that was lucky because that would have been a dead flak if that first had landed, and he stops. But he's still probably within range there. That was extremely risky for RuseMaster. Machine continuing to go for the attack rounds, but is safe now behind the stack of logs. Got 1 PTRS penal up in the north. Doesn't want to go for too many. But 1 should be enough to hold back the 222. Oh my god, has a huge amount of manpower floating now as well. He hasn't got his tech going. It might be worth just going for another combat engineer at this stage to start building up that tier 3 tech. Nearly gets the 222, but not quite able to. And just, you know, the extra combat engineer gives you some capping power, mine planting ability. Not to go wrong. PTRS squad though, a little bit too far back here. Here it comes though, 222. Goes down a little bit clumsy there from Spaget. Really playing with fire. Trying to do damage with your 222 when it is within 1 volley range of the PTRSs. And he pays the ultimate price there. Down it goes. Now doesn't really have enough firepower to win. Interesting to see retreats on these. I think I wouldn't have done that. Those squads could have done some nice capping while these healthy squads went for more aggressive positions. There's a slight mistake. Okay, machine has locked in 2 tactical support. Got a bunch of M1919s running now. So it looks like he's planning to go for a no light vehicle strategy. I don't think this is the right thing to do. He's going to be up against another squad of Fallschirmjäger now. And I've had these situations arise many times. You need your own light vehicle to bully their elite infantry. It's basically what it boils down to. Even though the M1919 riflemen are strong, allowing any player, like in any mode, to go for double elite infantry and not punish them by going for a light vehicle just almost never works out. You kind of need to force them into, well, first off, the light vehicle can bleed them a lot of manpower potentially, since their reinforced cost is so high, and you need to force them into anti-tank gun to slow them down as well. But maybe the machine can make it work. He's got the pack howie.
Yeah, go ahead. Crowd infantry.
If you can force the fights into being relatively static, can maybe get some good hits with that pack howie. Not as big of a fan of the pack howie as I used to be, now that it's received all those nerfs. Oh, full Mother Rush activated here, making a move. But it is still, better in team games at least than it is in 1v1, so I can accept that. And there he goes. Flak half track trying to work its way up. Still one to avoid taking too much PTRS damage. Focuses on the PTRS squad first and gets a fast pin. Spaget capitalizing on that. Sprinting out to safety though with that full Mother Russia. And now we've got a sniper from Oh My God. It's quite late. Got the tick down now as well. Picks one shot there. Back half track advancing though. Got a cache coming up for the machine. I feel like it has been relatively low casualties down the bottom here. You can see that he's a little bit further behind his teammate in terms of command points. Okay, barraging down the bottom, but the squad's already moved on. Going down with overwhelming numbers now. Got the flak base up here, but it's a little bit further back, not covering the fuel, so machine can attempt the cap on it. This could be a little bit risky though. Pack howie exposed. Here comes the OKW blob.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Oh, but he kind of stopped with these two squads. Decided to pull back. If he activated Valiant Assault, he could have got the kill on that very easily. Machines in the plane here to try and suppress. This anti-tank gun is still very exposed though. So now full Mother Rush active again. He's got the sniper backing things up. Second PTRS penal as well. Probably necessary, a little bit lacking in anti-tank. Meanwhile, Spaget has locked into Storm, so he's got some ambush camo starting to kick in, but not activating it there. Oh boy! Flak half track goes down in the bottom here. Looks like the machine activating the take aim to boost up its range. And it feels like these Fallschirmjäger haven't been used to their full potential so far for RuseMaster. I feel like they should have got a bit more work done than they have so far. TRS is doing their best here, but taking a lot of bleed. Sniper still alive though.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
And Oh My God has a lot of resources. I'm guessing he's saving for the KV-1. As for going to do even more damage here. Get a couple more model kills. Sniper backing out. PTRS is trying to reinforce. Can attack ground with PTRSs these days. Doesn't have to run around this corner here. Also have these forward base structures, so can reinforce off them. It's a decent chunk of damage in. Oh, there we go. Big damage, but takes some more damage. 14 kills already on that Panzer IV. Monstrous. Sherman first for the machine. Generally, as you might have known from my guide, I'm more of a fan of going straight Jackson to Calliope, but see how the Sherman gets on. Terrace is doing pretty good work there, but Sniper exposing itself. Okay, there we go, backing off. This is kind of the impact of Spaget not having a machine gun. Like, machine gun would just completely shut down this blobbing play. That's why most players go for double machine guns when they're up against these penal heavy builds. But Spaget not having that much success with it. There we go, KV-1 coming out. And the Axis getting forced quite far back now. Panzer IV rolling up for RuseMaster. He's still got quite a lot of manpower in reserve also. Second Panzer IV heading to the north. Machine gun upgrade, not quite ready on that yet. And ohmygod has pretty much enough resources for a B4 if that's what he wants to go for. Could be reasonably successful against Spaget, who has been using his forces quite clumped up so far, but this is typically not one of the best maps for the B4 since it's so wide. It's such a wide battlefront, you constantly have to switch angles with it. And that can really slow down your attacks, make it hard to target. Trading shots long range. Fallschirmjäger dead over here. Was that from a Packowie? Position for the Raketen though. Sherman takes a shot. The M1 there, but can't quite get a shot until it's too late. Pop the AP ammo, but not ending up getting any damage done with that AT gun at all. And replacing that Fallschirmjäger with some Obers now.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Obers perhaps more suited to go head-to-head long range with the LMG rifleman. Oh boy, where's that sniper going? He's popping the... Oh, I thought he was going to pop the blitz there and going for the sniper, but maybe he didn't see it. Would have just been out of sight range. Haven't seen much hold fire active on the sniper so far. Needs to consider using that a bit more in situations where you really don't want the sniper to fire, where you want it to just stay hidden. Okay, here comes the recon planes. That's going to nullify a lot of this camouflage plate of Spaget. Trying to hide up here. Oh, he's got the B4. Ooh, pretty good hit there to start things off. The pilots, I think, taking extra damage since they were repairing. And wow, targeting right on the edge, getting some pretty good scatter as well. He's charging through the penals, maybe hoping to force these squads to retreat into the B4. Not able to do that, but did alright. Spearman sprinting around the corner, hoping to find the sniper. The sniper sprinting away with full Mother Russia active. It's actually interesting. You don't see that too often, but Mother Russia on the sniper, way to give it sprint. The sniper used to have sprint quite a while ago. Oh, Spaget man making a move here, hoping to catch the sniper, but it's long gone. Could even potentially died to the KV. KV's a bit of a chonker though, shrugging off those hits. Sherman back here, waiting some repairs. You can see why I kind of like to go for the Jackson first, because the machine having gone for the Sherman first, now goes to the Jackson. And still so far away from the Calliope. The Calliope's such an important ingredient for getting those squad wipes. Gun wheeling itself up here. Nice pack out he hit though. Is that doing 10 kills? Reasonable. I think it did end up resulting in the wipe of that Fallschirmjäger as well. And starting up the barrage out the back. Is vetted up, could be using the heat barrage now instead of the regular barrage. Some nice hits though. Kitten's off the field, not able to defend. Oh boy, sniper dead. Coming in from the side here with the Grenadiers. PTRSs though, looking for the Panzer IV kill, and Spaget just leaves it there. Maybe a little bit too tunnel visioned. And forgets about that Panzer IV. No engine crits or anything. He wants the B4 kill now. B4 looks like it didn't do much with that last barrage. Pack is very far back. For a third PTRS penal, by the way, so kind of was leading on that sniper quite heavily. Recon plane of the machine getting shot down pretty quickly by the OKW flak base. Unfortunate.
We now stand at 300 points.
Looks like Spaget really wants this B4 kill. Or Mother Russia active again. Oh my god, really bleeding a lot of manpower from these penals in these fights. Struggling to afford the next unit, but getting the job done. Grenadiers sprinting, trying to get around the corner so they don't get wiped by these guys on retreat. Didn't manage that though. It was a decent idea from Spaget, but penal's a bit too powerful. All the way back with the pack though. E4 lining up here, maybe for a base shot. Troops coming out of base. It's a big old whiff. So the machine doing pretty well though against RuseMaster. He has gone for the third Tet truck, so maybe hoping for that King Tiger. Could maybe consider coming in from a different angle as well. He constantly seems to be running head on, contesting the fuel, but maybe if he came in from this angle, could find the pack Howie exposed, maybe open up some opportunities for these Rakitans to some really nice damage done. At the moment, the machine, with a pretty good head-on strategy with the pack Howie with the M1919 rifleman long range. RuseMaster needs to reconsider his options, and here he goes. He's coming into the center now. He's brought his Panzer IV up here as well. Maybe going to go for that fuel cache. KV1 still healthy enough to beat down a Panzer IV. Here he comes, the machine branching out as well. Got some light AT mines coming up. Here comes the Calliope now.
The capture point is
Raketen at a nice angle. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to get the Faust off, but the Panzer IV too slow to get any kind of chase going. Got the Packhowie getting a nice bit of phosphorus in from the machine, actually. With the Raketen coming off to the side, Panzer IV chasing through, but the AT gun is there. So he has to back away. Ober's not pushing in. Could have been doing massive damage to this AT gun. Probably could have got close to the decro on it, but oh boy, what's Spaget doing? He's coming in with his Panzer IV now. That's looking likely to die, and here comes the Calliope. Takes down the Obers. Raketen decrewed here. Ooh, not the best handling of that engagement from the Axis. Oh boy, Spaget losing all sorts in the north now as well. This is a horror show for the Axis. So the machine tried to recrew the Raketen, doesn't get away with it though. Jumping on that there. Fallschirmjäger continuing on the chase here. A few squads into the retreat path though, early retreat. Trying to stay alive. Oh boy! Ooh! A Stuka dive bomb action nearly knocks out a couple penals, but took down the pack and another grenadier for Spaget, man. He just got battered. 2 greens, Pio and pack dead there. I think, you know, the tools were there. If RuseMaster just brought that Ober squad forwards and decrewed that anti-tank gun, that would have been a completely different story. Then it would have been safe for the Axis mediums to go in for the kill on the Sherman, but kind of forgot about it there. It was overloaded by how much was going on, and things are going very poorly. Fighting position up now for the machine. Might be able to stand right on the edge and not get suppressed by that. How is that not firing right now? Oh wow, he's just out of sight range. I was like, surely you can see because of the capture circle there. Not true, not true. Oh, Spaget! There's a combat engineer kill, nicely done. Oh, the B4, was that a direct shot? It's a big hit. KV-1 and hot pursuit, looking for the wipe. Bit too slow though, doesn't want to chase in any further, worried about retribution. Doesn't have much infantry support. Oh boy, the penal's picking up an LMG now. KV-1 up to Vet 2 now as well. Got a second B4 in the mix for ohmygod. He's got a bit of an advantage and he's looking to milk it with the memes. For another base barrage, this could be trouble. A couple units back here for Spaget. Grazing damage. Try to put down tier 4 while under fire. All the shots missing though. Long range, no sights, a lot of scatter. Jackson at a pretty good angle. He's continuing in though. And this is perhaps what RuseMaster should have done. It's a nice decrew going. Could go for a double Faust on the Jackson now as well. Oh, where's the Faust? Here they come. Jackson's still going to be in range. Panzer IV's going in for the Sherman. But the Sherman penetrates all, but the Panzer IV, the OKW Panzer IV, gets the job done. Oh, main gun crits! Heartbreaker for the machine. Brought in the anti-tank planes as well, so the Jackson was 100% going to die, but... Oh, he doesn't have the munis for another anti-tank grenade, even if he did. Being the OKW Panzer IV probably would bounce it, wouldn't get the kill. Here come the PTR's penals though. And Mother Russia allows them to get across here to assist. KV-1 taking some big damage. Has to get out though with the Raketens. The blob from the penals too powerful. OKW have enough firepower though to take down the PTR's penals. good counterattack there from the Axis. Really blasting the machine. He lost a huge amount. Looking for the decoy on the pack Howie again. Going for a Calliope close ranger. And he gets a Fault Trinity squad with it. Kills his own AT gun though in the end. Better than it falling into enemy hands, I suppose. Had plenty of manpower to rebuild with though. Oh, takes down a pile at the back with the B4s. With the King Tiger rolling up now for RuseMaster though. That's what he's been stalling for such a long time. I'm guessing it's going to be another Jackson for the machine. Up next. Ooh, another squad down. These B4s. Getting some monster shots in. For trying to limp home. Looks like he's going to repair it up from here with the stern pyros. We have the sweeper upgrade under there. Rebuild on the Obers now for RuseMaster. He still could do with maybe another squad of Fault Grenadiers as well. Just another snaring squad can be very handy. Saw that in the last fights. A bit of cannon fodder as well, just to provide some vision for the King Tiger.
Airborne assault is now available. Stukas and Fallschirmjäger are ready.
On hold fire at the moment. Not a bit slow getting an attack going here, so giving time for the machine to rebuild that Jackson. In the base again, but Spaget on the move. So Spaget trying to save up for something. Is it going to be the Panther baby? The OKW team getting a bit of a movement going up in the north. Does mean that maybe the King Tiger doesn't have that good support at the moment. Having a cut and run now though. If he had enough infantry, he could just push forwards here and really get some work done, but one squad of Fallschirmjägers, perhaps not enough. Recon plane coming in. Calliope is ready to fire again. You have to be worried about your Rakit and if you're RuseMaster right now. Machine going for the center though. Spaget dodging and doesn't take too much. Not the best scatter there for the machine. B4 action, forcing some retreats. Oh, it's the Brumbier. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit greedy. I feel like the Panther would really contain the KV-1. Allow the Panzer IV to be way more effective. But the Panther not very good against PTR's penals, so I guess he's just hoping to deal with that with the Brumbier. Feels that that's the bigger threat. Here it comes, Brumbier coming in. A nice hit to start things off there. A lot of veterancy. Not too many model kills though. Got a third B4 in the mix, by the way, for ohmygod. Can he hold the line while maintaining this many B4s? It's going to be tough. Under quite a bit of pressure here. Doesn't really have mines guarding this area either, which is not the best. Oh boy, Jackson, one shot now. Will the Rakitans try and finish the job here? King Tiger not doing the best there in terms of accuracy. RuseMaster just allowing him to get away with that Jackson.
We're losing a capture point.
Here come the tanks though of Spaget. Not the best coordination considering these guys are a ranged team, but oh boy, look at that. Just 2 insta-wipes. Machine under pressure from the 2-on-1. Snares that, but now he's just getting blasted. Jackson goes down. And again, the machine getting flanked down this angle, costing him dearly, but here comes a pretty good Calliope. Wipes one grenadier. Nearly gets another. Double Raketten's taking care of the decrude support weapons. Really need the B4s to get some hits over here. They're all lining up. Engine crit on this as well. But because, oh my god, doesn't have that many tanks. Ooh! Doesn't really have that much that can rotate across here to assist his teammate. So the machine just got really badly hurt in that fight. So the B4 shots not making up for it. Did do some good work in the north, but the Axis coming out ahead in that one. Repairs required now. Pick up that LMG, get some double LMG squads. That could be very nice. Lone Grenadier trying to cap in the north there. Come the repairs now. Playing very conservatively with the King Tiger. Doesn't have much support for it, so he's just hanging back. Could really still be pressuring the machine though, since he lost so much. And in this case, maybe you could have a read, you know, like unless you're going to get flanked by the PTRS penals. Generally pretty safe since you've killed so much in that last push. Be heading back to the north now. He takes down one model with that mine. Looks like he did recover the LMG as well. Man, I wonder what the rear echelon with the second LMG would be like on volley fire mode. That would probably be extremely strong. Machine kind of withdrawing a bit from the bottom, coming more into the center, since he doesn't have maybe enough to fight unsupported at this stage, and that kind of has the side effect of bringing the Axis more into a tighter area, allowing some B4 shots to hammer away. We're doing a pretty good job against those penals. Ooh! IP gets a little bit too close here. King Tiger and hot pursuit. Kitten destroyed here, by the way. B4's striking hard. Captain going down on retreat. AT gun plinking away. AP rounds are on cooldown. Hasn't pinned a single shot. 4 bounces in a row. I know that he does have the AP ammo on cooldown, but still, that's pretty bad luck at that stage. Is that another shot bouncing? 5 in a row? It's not as bad as my game from the other day was 6, or maybe it was 6 or 7 in a row. Vet 3. Vet 3 6-pounder. B4's hammering down now. Could this be the end of the Panzer IV? The scat is not really lining up. P rounds not hitting too much. Okay, there we go, getting a decent connection. He's trying to flank around. Exposing himself to the PTRS penals now. They get in for a good volley. Down it goes. T-gun decrewed by the bunker buster now. B4 is not hitting too much. Really needs those to start lighting up the axis. They're occupying, you know, like half of his pop cap just about. Needs a stronger performance from them. Oh, there they go. Okay, catching those squads on retreat. Spearman losing his AT gun now as well. Nexus still quite far behind on the VPs though. Taking a look at army sizes, somewhat close to even really. Actually, the machines guys Jackson decrewed, so their allies are in the lead. Though of course, you know, so much of ohmygod321's pop cap tied up in those B4s.
We are losing territory.
Anti-air modes on cooldown at the moment. Do have 2 players with recon planes. Looks like the Axis are getting lucky though, shooting down with the King Tiger's pintle. Has quite a lot of resources, could build something else. Hasn't repaired up the Calliope as well, which I think is a little bit risky. Want to take advantage of the fact that it does have that extra health. Very quick reactions there from RuseMaster, getting out of the Calliope's range. Big damage here from the Brumbies. Gone for the bunker buster and he knocks out one of those penals with it. 3 shots in quick succession there. That's what he's hoping for with the Brumbier. Does free up a bit of room in the pop cap for ohmygod though. Maybe, yep, he's going to use that now to build an SU-85. That's a great response. Tiger shrugging off all the shots at the moment. Recruit now, but KV doing well. Going for some base barrages, but kind of needs to be using these on the front lines at the moment. All of the troops out here for Spaget. Does have one B4 ready to fire, but it's not the right angle. It's more angled towards the axis of the OKW player. Here it comes now. Maybe going for a VP barrage. Crazy. Take a bit of a risk coming into the capture circle. Still has one more round left on that B4. Recon plane up now for ohmygod. Close call. I think on the old B4 it would have been the white. Rushing out the back, hoping to catch the repairs, it looks like. It's a Calliope next. Not hitting too much with this though. A little whiff on that Calliope. Not best targeting. Good pack positioning there though. Ooh, big damage on the rifles.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Okay, another P4 for Spaget. That's interesting. Still not going to go for the Panther.
What are your orders?
Well, they're really getting going on these PTRS penals. There's that SU-85. Here it comes now. Oh, here we go, B4s. This is a pretty vulnerable area. A lot of units back here. Some pretty good hits as well. Jackson, one shot. Ooh, and the KT snipes it off long range. He's got that spearhead sight. A nasty hit. RuseMaster dropping down the planes now as well. Panzer IV getting stuck in for RuseMaster. We'll close the show here. Sherman goes down for the machine. Oh, and the bunker buster taking out his AT gun. He did manage to repair up the Calliope. Maybe this extra health can buy him some time. Calliope does only have 110 armor though. Guaranteed pin from the Panzer IV. He's relying on a miss there, but doesn't come through. Ouch. A lot of losses there for the Allies. Bit unlucky for the machine that the King Tiger landed that shot at that range. But these things happen. Oh boy, SU-85 a little bit exposed here. Oh, but the B4 gets a direct shot on the King Tiger and down it goes. He was baiting. With this one here. Ooh, okay. Cheeky stuff there for, oh my god, baiting with that SU-85. Allowing the direct shot to connect. That was a monster hit. Exactly what the Allies needed after getting forced almost completely off the map. The machine dwindling in PopCap.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
About to fall behind on the victory points perhaps as well. KV though back up to full strength, and without the King Tiger on the field this thing can do a lot more work now. Planes getting shot down quite quickly again and again. That's part of what I was saying. Oh, he's got the flak. But that wasn't the thing that shot down the plane. Interesting. Oh, he's hoping for a kill, but he's lost vision. Grenade out. Getting Cooper. Looks like the machine rebuilding one of his riflemen. They're getting chopped up pretty fast. B4 out the back though. Pulling in the planes. Center map though. Pretty easy to dodge these. Ooh, there we go. Pack goes down. Pretty good connection from the planes as well. Got grenades ticked as well on these riflemen. I think that's really a good idea. Cap though. Allies need to get these VPs and fast. Maybe the machine could even just chuck one squad down here now that RuseMaster doesn't have any tanks. Might struggle to shut that down. Does have the flak though, could come out and suppress, but probably could get neutralized before that happens. Goes for the recrew and did he lose his pyro doing that? Oh boy, is that going to be a dead Panzer IV? No, it's just healthy enough, and the KV bounces. The B4 slamming down though. AT guns in some big trouble. Suppresses his own troops though. Oh boy, that massively increases the reload. Luckily it's not necessary though. The Jackson able to finish the job. Panzer IV coming around the corner here for Spaget, but that is the wrong corner to come around, buddy. Double tank destroys and the Vet 3 KV back there. Make short work of him. You don't have that much room for margin for error. Those Panzer IVs having such a
Taking our
low
territory.
amount of health compared to that Panther. And the machine does indeed get down here, able to cap up the VP. Now the Axis back on the drain, coming right down to these last 50 or so VPs for both players. Both teams, rather.
They just fell to 50 points.
Spaget rebuilding the AT gun now. Got close enough for the AT grenades. Brumbier could be in some trouble now. No support. Here comes the Raketen. Machine's not going to push his luck. Gets to back out for repairs now. Oh. Destroys his tier 3 with the eventual B4 attrition. Call on that Panzer IV. Jackson coming in. Oh, the Grenadiers go down. And now the triple B4 is really starting to run away with the game. Axis unable to find a moment to come through and actually kill them. They got about up here maybe like 3 or 4 times. Close to being able to shoot them with their tanks, but didn't quite manage to close the show, even though Spaget does have a bombing strike as well. Hasn't managed to save up for one of those to kill off the B4s either. And they have really started to strike hard on the tail end now. 25 kills, 9 kills, and 28. The number of squad wipes they've gotten. That's the more telling story. King Tiger rebuild for RuseMaster. Still has a lot of manpower left as well. Probably needs to look like 2 Raketens or so to support this. At least 1 more Raketen, and probably I'll be going for Volksgrenadiers instead of Obers at this stage. You know, we're right at the end of the game. It's not going to get much time to vet up a squad of Obers, and kind of just want cannon fodder to jump in the victory points. Oh, that might be it for the Axis. Both the Fallschirmjäger and the AT gun going down up there. Vet 5 Fallschirmjäger, weren't they? Oof. Good bunker buster here though. Huge damage on the penals. Dodge out to the sides though. Ready 5's there, hitting Vet 3 now. King Tiger's here as well though. On focus sight mode, sees the King Tiger coming. Jackson from the side though, diverting some attention. Got a Sherman coming in now for the machine as well. Looks like he wants to knock out this Raketen. Jackson's there, so is the AT gun. Big damage from the Sherman. Raketen's on the run now. Oh, the Sherman getting some huge hits there. Now come the B4s into the center. King Tiger continuing on its attack. No support. Raising the Jackson. 1 shot more and it would die, it looks like. He's deciding to back away. I feel like the Axis need to branch out. You know, all the B4s are pointed in the middle at the moment. So attacks in that area are not working out at all. I didn't even notice that Raketen got decrewed. Oh no. Might have got recrewed and then decrewed again, but I guess not. Again, shut down capping attempts by the B4s. 10 VPs left for the Axis, but it doesn't look like they can do it. And there it goes. Ooh, a close one. The Allies were just hanging on there by a thread. the Axis just pushed a little bit further on one of those occasions. They were lost all those B4s, lost the game. The Machine on a couple occasions just losing a huge amount when the Axis 2-on-1'd him. Really set things back, but oh my god, somehow managing to close the show here. I think really did need a lot more mines protecting. Maybe Spaget needed to make a higher priority of trying to save his munitions for those Stuka bombing strikes to knock these out. Because eventually they got the job done. You know, that King Tiger, that was so clutch. The King Tiger dying to the direct shot. That was called a direct fire. Direct fire attack. Oof, that was huge. The Allies really needed that. They were on the brink of losing at that stage, but that really turned things around for them. But yeah, I think, you know, towards the tail end, maybe the Axis needed to go out, play for the sides a bit more. I think RuseMaster a couple times maybe a little bit too much manpower in reserve. And when you're at the pointy end of things, 50 VPs left, you can't afford to be at 800 manpower when you still have so much more you could build. And I don't think Obers were the way to go as well. Volksgrenadiers for the capping, for the Fausts. Much cheaper if you're just going to get shot at by the B4s anyway to reinforce. Yeah, just some good carnage. Maybe should have seen a bit more action from the flak half track as well towards the tail end. You know, they wanted to have the recon planes constantly getting shot down, but bring them in, try and contest the VPs. Might have helped out a bit. And I think maybe at some stage, maybe Spaget should have switched off from the Panzer IV spam into a Panther or two. Just relied on his greedies to deal with the penals and hope to get actually a kill on some of this armor, which the Panzer IVs really couldn't do. He's kind of relying on the anti-tank guns, but anti-tank guns were getting blasted by the B4s, so that wasn't really working out. Oh well, GG, yeah, very fun game. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.